Today we're taking a look at the new EZVIZ CB5, a new wireless security camera that not only keeps your home secure with its 4K Ultra HD video, but it also charges itself thanks to its built-in solar panel, so make sure you hit subscribe now and we'll take a look. So full disclosure before we get started though, the video is sponsored by EZVIZ and they've sent me the CB5 for free to showcase to you guys. So here we have the CB5 wireless solar panel security camera. This aims to solve the biggest problem with wireless cameras by charging itself, and the 1.4 watt solar panel can provide a whole day's use with just 2 hours of charge. Now the camera itself is a modern design, so it's not going to look out of place on your walls, and we've got the camera lens on the front along with the LEDs for nighttime. On top it's nice and flat with pretty much all of the surface area used for the solar panel. And then on the bottom we've got a slot for the micro SD card, and then on the back we've got the 1/4 inch thread for the wall mount. Now the CB5 is suitable for indoor and outdoor use thanks to its IP65 rating, meaning whatever the weather it's not going to have any problems, so let's go ahead and set it up. Now step 1 is download the EZVIZ application from Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. And of course, long-time viewers of the channel are going to know I'm a big fan of EZVIZ, so I've already got the app installed with plenty of their other products linked. All we've got to do is press the plus icon at the top, and you can then select Add Device and choose CB5 from the list, or alternatively, it's much easier to select Scan QR Code, and then we simply scan the QR code on the bottom of the camera. Now you can see here it shows me the camera, and it asks me to confirm that the device is now powered on. And for this camera, the power button is under the big rubber cover on the bottom. This is also where you're going to put the micro SD card for those of you that won't be using cloud storage. Now we just follow the on-screen prompts to add things like the Wi-Fi and the password, and then it gives you the choice to name the camera, but for this video I'm just going to keep it as CB5, but that's pretty much it. It's now added to the application and ready to go. Now next, we have to install the camera to the wall, and there's also a drill template provided in the packaging for those that want it, and this is going to make the job a lot easier to do. But for now, I'm just going to do this as a temporary install here, as I haven't decided exactly where I want it to be yet. And for you guys at home, I would advise holding it in place and looking through your app at the view before you permanently secure it. And another thing to consider is the Wi-Fi strength of where you put it, but luckily there is also a section in the app that's going to tell you how good the Wi-Fi signal is. If we open up the app and go into the CB5, you can see we've got a live view at the top there, along with recorded events at the bottom, and there's plenty we can customize about the recording thanks to the AI human and vehicle detection. But first up, we're going to have to take a look at the live feed, and this is a real-time live view of the camera, and as you can see, we've got high-quality Ultra HD video, and the full resolution is 3840 by 2160 at 15 frames per second, and it's an adaptive bitrate of 4 megabit per second, and you can choose between H.264 or H.265 format for those of you concerned about the compression. Now the camera uses an 8 megapixel 1/2.7 inch progressive scan CMOS sensor with a 2.8mm lens, which provides 113 degrees of horizontal viewing and 60 degrees of vertical, and you can see it fits plenty in the frame. From this live view, we can simply just watch. We can press snapshot to take photos of what the camera sees, or we can press record to start manually recording a video. We can also press talk here, and this initiates the two-way communication, so you can talk through your phone and it's going to come out to the camera speakers, and whoever is stood by the camera can talk to it and you'll hear it through your phone. Hello?
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 How long are you going to be out there? It looks like it's going to rain.
Only a couple of minutes. Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Excellent. Right, I'll see you in a minute. You can also select the camera quality, so most of the time you'd have Ultra HD as it's the best quality, but then if you're out and about and you had bad internet and you were struggling to get signal, then you may want to reduce that video quality so you can still see it, but I recommend keeping this on auto as it will do that for you. Now we've also got the option for alarm, and this is going to manually trigger the alarm. And when you do this, it's going to initiate the siren from the camera itself, and you're also going to get flashing lights on the front of the camera. And of course, if there's any intruders, then this could easily deter them. Now we can also look at other nearby devices if you've got multiple EZVIZ products in the application. We've got picture-in-picture mode if you want to use your phone but still see this camera view. We've also got tips if you need any help. And then finally, we've got rearrange, and this is just if you want to reorder this menu. So that's the controls out the way, but this camera is more about the automation rather than manually checking the camera, and we'll find all of those options and more over in settings, so we'll just run through them now. So first up, we've got battery. It shows you the current battery percentage and it allows you to pick a power mode, and for most people, standard mode is going to be the best option. In standard mode, it's going to be triggered on movement and human detection, and of course, this saves battery by not recording 24/7 when you don't need to. Now of course, if you want it on all the time, we've got always on video mode as well as power plug-in mode, and this will stop the camera from sleeping. Always on video mode is also great for those of you that want to capture absolutely everything. We don't have to worry so much about battery thanks to the built-in solar panel on the top of the camera. Now next up, we've got the intelligent detection section, and here we can select the wake up setting, and it's a good idea to go outside with your phone and really configure this to your personal needs. If it's too sensitive, you may get lots of recordings and notifications that you don't want or need, and if it's not sensitive enough, then you may miss things. Now if I end up putting this camera on my driveway, then I'm just going to have it to max sensitivity because I want to record everything I see in my driveway, but some of you may not want to record things much further in the distance, and in that case, you just reduce it. Now as well as that, we've also got the human shape detection, and this allows you to customize the area it works in, as well as customize the notifications. Then we've also got vehicle detection, which is the same again, and you can customize it to certain areas if you want. Under notifications, you can customize when you get notifications, so some people may want a notification for everything, and others may not want any at all, and they'll only check the security camera after seeing a problem. Now you can also have this on a schedule, so for instance, you could have notifications come through at nighttime where there shouldn't be much happening, but then not have any notifications in the day when you're going to have people walking past. Now under audio, we can enable or disable the audio. Under image settings, we can change the colors from original, soft, or vivid. We can also select the night vision mode. So when it comes to night vision, there's an LED flash on the front of the camera, and you've got a choice of color night vision, which is going to look like this. Or alternatively, you can have the traditional IR black and white night vision, and that's going to look like this. Enabling OSD, it just adds a watermark of the device name to all of your video recordings, and then logo watermark adds the EZVIZ logo to them as well. Under light settings, you can enable or disable the light, as well as changing its brightness, and you can also set the light to flash anytime that motion is detected. Now record list is going to show you a list of all the recordings on your SD card, and for privacy settings, you can turn on or off video encryption, as well as setting a password to access the device. We've also got network settings to connect your Wi-Fi, but as I said earlier, this also shows the signal strength, and this can be very handy when you're deciding where to mount the camera, so you can instantly see if the connection is good enough. Now device information, it just gives us all of the device information, and then share is going to allow you to share with friends or family who may also need access to the camera. Now Cloud Play is for those of you that don't want to be storing stuff on SD cards and you want to use the cloud service instead of physical storage, and it even comes with a free trial, so you can have a go with it, see if it's something you want to use going forward before you have to pay, and for those of you that do want to use it, there are lots of plans available. So as you can see, there's lots of customizations to really make the CB5 perform exactly the way you want and need it to, and it's only capturing stuff that you want to see. Now we've also got the event view and the clip view in the app, and there's also a separate view that can show you all of your EZVIZ cameras at once, so this is a good option if you've got more than one CB5, or if like me, you've got the CB5, you've got other cameras and things like the EZVIZ doorbell, so I can see everything in one place. Now when it comes to the unboxing, you can see it's well packaged as always. If we open it up, we first got the QR code on the full manual on the quick start guide. We've then got a USB-A to USB-C cable for charging. We've got the wall mount to fix the CB5 camera to the wall, and this can easily be adjusted to point at any angle. We've then got some screws and plugs to attach it with, and then the documentation. Now finally, we've got the EZVIZ CB5 camera itself, and that's it. I think it's a brilliant idea that we've got a solar panel on the camera, as generally it's going to be mounted on walls and receive plenty of sunlight anyway, so it means that we don't have to keep taking the camera down just to charge it as we do with many other cameras. Now for those of you that want to grab yourselves a CB5 or any other EZVIZ products, of course I've placed a link down in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out now. But of course, if there's anything I've missed in today's video, or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.